Well, hello there, everyone. This is Iskari and Colchester here. Just wanting to let you know that Rias is out at the moment, and so I will be taking over. Don't worry, you'll have your brooding pretty boy back soon. Don't you worry. Today, though, our mercenary band is going to do something a little unconventional. You see, we're going to help some peasants with their farming. Now you might think, mercenaries? Farming? That seems a little bit unconventional. But you'd be right. But we at the Blue Foxes have a bit of a reputation problem after a certain member, who may or may not be named Walter Quinn, kind of tarnished our reputation that one mission. Okay, that's enough. How are we doing today, chat? Yes, today is the farming stream. The dreaded farming stream. I'm sure it'll be fine. So, what's the business today? Hello, Xavier. Hello, Adolphus. So, what did we find out about Elden Ring the other day? Because I was like either calling someone or dead in my bed. We got quite a bit to talk about in Elden Ring, actually. In fact, let me add volume to my game here. There we go. Yeah, that should be loud enough for you guys. Time to tend to some crops, yep. Gotta reap those rewards. Okay, so what mission do we want to do? Chapter 4. I really should be looking at lore, but I keep on putting it off. Okay, so rematch with the knights could be interesting. Arrest the fisherman. Okay, so we're gonna start with, that's for... We could do Quell the Riots. Alright, we'll do Quell the Riots. I feel like I'm going to regret this, but... I feel this is the one that'll be most appropriate for everyone's level. Yeah, so we skip all the story stuff. Alright, so...
No one told me what you
yeah, well, we don't care. We don't care.
Guy, this have you
Don't
all
care.
the methods?
We don't care. We don't care about democracy. We're trying to quell more rioters.
We must seize
Stay focused. The enemy is me, reckless.
Perish the thought. Let's see. Everyone's equipment is good. Yeah, pretty much everyone's equipped except for Shivad, who will always be backline. I'm sorry, Shivad. The only time I want you in the front line is when I need your healing, and we're out of EP for whoever you're in backline for. So we have these people. Yeah, the chest has already been looted. We got these people here. Yeah, we have options. Okay. Yeah.
Very well. Deploying for battle.
Moving into position.
Where are the other ones? Where are they coming from? Oh, here. Wait. Is that it? No. No, no. Oh, yeah, there. I'm like, there's no way. There's just the one of them. In that case...
Moving out.
I want to save those explosives.
Understood.
Yeah, I want to save the shell shot from when we're like, you know, up close and personal. Okay, so let's actually move our guys back.
Very well.
We'll be set.
Moving into position.
Yeah, so I've been thinking about what we discovered in Elden Ring yesterday. There's a few things I had to correct because, for example, I was confused for a moment. I thought Radigan's rune didn't have a central pillar part. So I was like, oh, that must be Marika's rune. No, I checked Radigan's rune again. No, it does have a little center line and kind of a like curve similar to Marika's rune. So it's like, okay, probably just mistaken there. Yeah. All right.
Understood.
Yep,
Moving into
that.
position.
So that's a thing. We'll do this.
Understood.
We do, yeah, we're not gonna hit the explosive barrel this time now.
Here I go.
Yeah, we'll do this.
Very well.
We still have some options here, but I think we might want to start with a frostbind just so we can get the back line to not be, you know, as we have he's a healer though, so it's fine. When are we gonna be able to apply status effects? That's the problem.
Very well.
Okay, you're gonna be a pain in the ass.
En route.
Understood.
There we go. Honestly, you're almost dead from this, so
Onwards.
we'll just do it for damage. Nice, because we got the crit.
Moving into position.
You quickly kill them. You. I don't think that was really worth it, but
Deploying for battle. I've got it.
yeah.
You think you can escape?
There we go.
Very well.
There we go. Oh, that was a mistake. They're gonna hit the barrier. Should not have
Moving
done
into
that.
position.
You call that an attack?
Yeah, that's gonna kill a few. And save our barrier some damage.
Here I go.
Boom.
Seize victory!
That was done. Oh no, we want to be careful with you, so.
En route.
There we go. Yeah, I was about to say that would have been a unique discovery since I haven't heard anyone talk about it. Yeah, that's the problem with Xavier. Like, I looked at it afterwards, I was like, okay, no, I'm just completely misremembering how his rune is. As cool as it would be if I was right, it's just not the case.
Deploying for battle.
Either way, though, it still leaves the question of who was in control. Was it Radigan? Was he the one who truly decided that, or is that Marika pulling the strings? She is taking control over her other half, right? Again, it seems I think it was Night Scout or whoever who said that we might wanna go to so far as beat the game because it could help me try to get an idea of what Marika's end game was with exiling Godfrey. One thing I realized, again, this is something I've talked about with Smoketown, is that Ronnie, Marika has to know about the whole Two Fingers Empyrean thing with Ronnie before she's exiling Godfrey, because there's no way that Ronnie's growing up with Bly, selected by the Two Fingers as an Empyrean, all that, and that information isn't known and getting back to Marika. Like, that's just not happening. Between Radigan and Renala and all that other stuff, like, that's clearly something that's just like, okay, they know that's a thing.
En route.
Smarts.
Okay, our buddy is... Wait, what are you doing?
Understood.
What have you been doing this entire time?
This isn't really my style.
Yeah, just keep
I've
doing
got
that. Okay. That's not gonna help.
Moving into position.
shotgun? Stun shot.
Here I come!
And let's do... Yeah, Lance Strike's most effective when you have enemies grouped up with Vicious Swing, and then you do Lance Strike afterward. So let's do this.
Taste my key. I'll clear a path.
There we go.
Get another foe defeated. Very well.
Focus on you. Yeah.
Here I come.
Yeah, like about him
Now
being a
you
royal family really threw me off, as my idea of his role was something more into a general who became renowned. Yeah, that was probably my idea too. Like, I kind of thought, oh, okay, so he's like, you know, a general. He kind of gains
Moving into
variety,
position.
right? But like, yeah, you pointed that out. Like, it goes to show you, just because I translate this stuff doesn't mean all the stuff immediately sticks out to me necessarily.
Very
That
well.
really flew over my head. Just never really thought of it that way. But most certainly is accurate. Do we go for the heal or do we go for the stun? I think we go for the
Deploying for
I
battle.
think we go for rain of arrows.
You think you can escape?
We have the delay. Yeah, it's not happening.
Understood.
At least it doesn't hit the explosive barrels despite being AoE, so that's good. So we didn't waste those.
Very well.
Yep, alright. Ouch. Yeah, our party's gonna need so many upgrades when we're done here. There's that whole line that said that he glimpsed into America's will and people think he actually saw Radigan's mind because it sounds more like him or something. Forgot to mention I'm talking about Gideon. Gotcha. Again, I'm gonna have to look. I gotta experience that dialogue for myself before I come into a firm line on that. But I probably should re-examine the Gideon's Japanese dialogue, see if I notice anything. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see where Smotown lands on some stuff, because I'm handing him a lot of data, but I have no idea where he's gonna go with his video.
Understood.
I'm really excited for his choir stuff too. He gave me a shout out on his recent community post about it, which again, that was very kind of him. He didn't have to do that. But it makes, I'm really excited for that one because, like, obviously, I'm very proud of the work I've done with choir, healing church, all that stuff. I'm really excited to see what he puts together as far as, like, you know, it's kind of like saying, like, you know, some of my content and my work and all my research being used by someone else in order to create a video, you know, something with
Deploying
images
for
and
battle.
music and, you know,
Victory.
narration. Woo! Like, that's really neat. I think these guys can handle it all on their own. But we'll see. I think I'd rather...
Understood.
Ooh, I can get a few deaths here, actually. Yeah.
Here I come.
Look at that crit, chat. That was
Enemy unit
beautiful.
has been eliminated.
Iska's about to get his stuff back. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be necessary strictly, but we'll see.
Understood. Deploying for battle. Now you've got. Moving
Get him
out.
into ambush position. Yeah, stay here with our
Moving
horse
into
boy.
position.
He said he plans on getting the choir video out at the end of next week. Yeah, I'm really excited when that's done. It's gonna be super good.
All according to plan.
Is that it? That's everybody? Alright, so we got guys here, guys here.
It's the bloody blue foxes.
Yeah,
To quell them we will.
want to do here? I want all these guys coming from this side to take the explosive barrel, so... So yeah, we're gonna keep you here.
I've got it.
In case we need the explosive barrels, we'll keep these guys here as well.
Understood.
Yeah, okay. I think we're set. The big problem with the pandemic here is I don't have any way to like chain it with anything. So I think what we're gonna do instead is Estalt's gonna stay with good old Donnie, because Donnie can do some stunning when he's below 25% and uses heavy smash and stuff. So we can do that with
Moving into position.
Pandemic to really get some crits going. And then we'll have Iska go with Fred, because Fred needs the healing more. Donnie, we want him to be low health. Yeah, so.
En route.
Understood.
Yep.
Very well. You call that an attack?
Oh no. There we go.
Understood.
Yeah, so we do that. We do Vicious Swing.
Take this.
And then we're gonna Lamp Strike them all.
Very well. I've got it. I can barely stand.
Yeah, we'll get you with a heal.
This isn't really my style.
Ah, they're trying to stick it to me, huh? Again, all this is fine, I don't care. In fact, while we wait, Donnie can
Deploying for battle.
work on this. You're about to get a thing, so that's fine. I don't care if you get hit again, because, again, established already.
Understood.
So, just gotta keep Estalt out of the woods. There's where all our bowmen, again, we don't care. If they're gonna split up like this, is even better.
Moving into position.
There we go. The royal family at the time was the Golden Lineage, so made me wonder if it was like Radigan fought on their behalf and thus united them with Karya, unless Radigan was of the family in public. Yeah, that seems to be the idea. When it says that the two royal families are royal houses, the implication would be that yes, Radigan is considered part of the royal family. So he's like some sort of cousin or third cousin, second, you know, like some type of a relation like that, where it can be like, oh yeah, he's with me. Don't worry, he's a relative. Well, you've never seen him before? Oh no, you know, he's distant. He's coming. He's just decided to move up with like the other Nox or something. Like it's clearly something like that. Yep, and then we can land strike here.
Taste my heel. I'll clear a path.
Nice, and there's a crit there. And you're gonna be able to rain of arrows and finish them off. Actually,
Here I come.
finish them up here.
The enemy unit has
fast.
been eliminated.
Moving into position.
Move him back here.
Understood.
Yeah, Radigan is our cousin from Canada. Yeah, exactly. That seems to be the idea that America's going for. Like, oh yeah, he's my relative, right? And it makes sense, right? The general thing works.
Deploying for
That idea
battle.
does work, but it is a stronger idea for diplomacy to have, you know, an actual member of the royalty to unite the two houses, right? That's how traditionally the politics would work. Again, it's not
Understood.
unheard of for like a military commander or something to play that role, but again, more classical medieval diplomacy is like, hey, get another royal to marry that royal, and then our houses are united, and all is forgiven. Our alliances are strong, Or are they?
En route.
Okay, so Donnie can handle these guys. Yeah. Yep, Donnie will handle these guys.
Understood.
Moving into position.
Actually, no.
En
You here.
route.
And you go here.
I've got it.
And they should still be close enough for us to get both. Oh. Just stay where you are.
Understood.
We'll move you back this way.
Deploying for battle.
Moving into position.
And now we can. Yeah, I know how we want to handle this, so.
I've got it.
We're gonna have them do a vicious swing and turn them around this way, where they're shooting right now. Donnie can do this. Woo!
That all you've got?
Yep, that all they got. Oh no, that's gonna kill. It's gonna kill a lot of people. Yeah, I think this works.
You think you can escape?
You're about to get your thing. Pandemic. Pandemic's gonna hit the barrel though. That's the biggest risk. I'm gonna be a little careful.
Moving into position.
Moving out.
All right, come on, do it. You
Very
want it.
well.
Vicious-
Take this.
Woo! Now we move him over here.
Understood.
You keep up.
Understood.
down.
That's smart.
Oh. Yep, this works best.
Here I go. Get ready.
Then you just gotta keep distracting him while we,
Moving out.
while we wait.
Understood. You call that an attack?
We are so close.
You think you can escape?
Very well.
Taking a gamble here that Fred's gonna take him out before those arrows go off.
Moving into position.
Yet another foe to
Yeah, there we go. Right in time.
Understood.
And then
I've got it.
I need to dodge this. I might need to take the potion. A little bit of waste of resources if you ask me, but oh, you know what? What am I being stupid about? I can do the stun this way. Heavy smash!
Another one down.
They all
All according to
are
plan.
now
hand.
stunned. Beautiful. While they're stunned, we're gonna make them go this way.
Moving out. Seize victory.
You think you can
Take it
escape?
slow.
Very well.
Go.
Deploying for battle.
You can't do anything else, right? Yeah. Everything else is a little too heavy for you, so we're gonna need to start thinking about maybe switching you out for someone else. Yeah, I don't want to use Bahamut here.
Very well.
Moving into position.
I've got it.
Pandemic. Oh no, pandemic here. Stun shot.
I won't miss.
And now pandemic. Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful.
Onwards! I took him down!
Moving out. Understood. You call that an attack? Here I come.
And dead.
The enemy unit has been eliminated.
It also looks like Gideon has a Moog symbol on his mouth area. I'm not sure if that's intentional.
This-
I think that might just be.
Stay focused.
I think that might just be, you know, just generic like design stuff with all his eyes and ears and crap that he's doing. But who knows?
Deploying for battle.
Actually, yeah, it can't be because he even acknowledges he knows nothing about Moog and stuff related to Moog. Like he doesn't even know Moog's name. All right, so we have that. We have that. Honestly, I think this team can handle them.
Very well.
Yeah, I think we should be fine. We have a gold horn available now, too. So you have a bunch of archers coming this way. Heal.
This isn't really my style.
Take that!
Railgun. Railgun, always nice.
Moving out.
Nope. Stop it.
Moving into position.
Is he still under 25%? No. It's under 50. Darn. But would have been real nice. Oh, I can do this though. Yeah.
Form ranks, mount a defense.
This should. Yeah, there they go. They're all provoked. Okay. Perfect.
Onwards!
Would have liked if I could spread the stun instead.
I've got it.
Yeah, we'll get rid of these guys now. Ah.
I won't
Don't want
miss.
to move
Understood.
Alright, that's done.
I took him down.
Good job. Good job, boy. Let's see. Let's see. Or he could be a Sellian. I mean, we have never seen any Sellians, save for generic copy and paste models like that one Battle Major Lusas, and Sellians are the descendants of Nox. We're talking about Gideon, right? I suppose. I'll be honest, I don't think Gideon is any of those. I'll be honest. Because the idea is that all the Tarnished come from outside the Lands Between, so I don't think Gideon is going to be someone who comes from inside the Lands Between. So he's not someone I think would come from Celia or something like that. Oh, is that photo comparing Gideon's eyes and Nox's eyes convincing to you? Well, Xavier, I've been thinking about it in terms of, like, the idea of, oh, it kind of looks like... His skin is, like, kind of paley. I don't know if it's necessarily Nox or Newman. Like, maybe he's Newman race because he was born that way, and that's kind of part of his obsession with knowledge and stuff because he was born that. That could be possible. But I don't know. It seems to me like he's just tarnished, like everyone else, and he's human from the outside, as it were.
Very well.
This we're gonna go to. This will be fine.
I've got it.
This we want to also deal with.
Moving out.
So why this isn't that bad? Okay, so we can pandemic. Yeah, stay where you are. Stay in your lane.
En route.
Yeah. You're almost there.
Understood.
Just have him keep on going. Actually, is this a frost moment? This might be a frost moment. You're getting a stun shot soon, so we can pandemic that.
Very well.
Yeah.
What was I doing?
Ah! Well, actually, I don't care if you go down, so... Because we've done our mission now. We've done our...
En route. Can you stand?
You call that an attack?
Okay, I know what we're doing. We do this
Understood.
to get them closer, so we can pandemic all of them together. Yeah, we're getting... Well, once those guys show up, it'll be fine. You keep on trying to restore him, and then we'll have you at the stun shot at the ready.
Thank you. I needed that.
Good, good.
I won't miss.
Pause that.
Barely stand.
Yeah, don't worry. I got a plan. Pandemic.
Onwards.
Woo!
Very well. Moving
I
out.
mean. And then we're gonna Goldhorn. We'll get closer so we can Goldhorn.
Understood.
Victory!
En route.
Understood.
There we go. There we go.
The enemy has been eliminated.
Now we don't care about that. We'll save the
Understood.
shot. Feels nice when I can revive people without having to worry about them falling. Are humans canon, or are we just called tarnished? Humans are, yeah, humans exist because they're non-tarnished in the world, and the term Ningen, I'm pretty sure, is used at times. So yeah, humans definitely exist, and it doesn't seem like the idea is that everybody outside the Lands Between is
Moving
a
out.
tarnished, especially if they're fighting things out there. Now that's gonna work.
Very well.
Nah, that plan's not working. I don't like any of these options we have. Yeah, nothing's really doing it for me. We can stun this guy in a sec, so that's an option.
Deploying for battle.
There we go.
Here I come!
I think it's the best.
Taste my heel. I'll clear a path.
There we go.
Understood.
Moving into position.
Ah! Of course.
Deploying for battle. I've got it.
Oh, wait.
En route.
Woo, that was close. Almost screwed that up there. Yeah, I think now it's time for Goldhorn. Yeah, let's do Goldhorn.
Be healed.
Boom. And suddenly, I have powers again. One of you is gonna die from that. We should use more Ice Missile from our boy, because Ice Missile is so good, and it's the best way to combo with Pandemic. I'll have to remember that for next time. For now,
I
though,
think
we'll
you can
just do
escape. Enemy down.
this. And Shavat leveling up isn't as important, because as long as he heals, he's good. And yeah, I don't think
Deploying for
healing right
battle.
now.
Understood. Another one
There we
down.
go.
All according to plan.
Okay, gotcha. We know.
Now it.
Let's see. One. Okay, yeah, I know this. We get the triple. I remember this. This was hell originally. But these guys take a little bit to get here. These guys are a bit slower. These guys are the ones that we have to deal with first. So I remember how we can handle this. We can do a fantail formation down here while good old... Actually... Who do we want to handle what?
Very well.
Yeah, these are the guys who we want to have handled this way, so...
Moving out.
Yeah, we'll do a fantail formation too for weakness.
Understood.
We should be able to get a railgun shot in too. Yep, we're almost there.
Ah!
Yeah.
Deploying for battle.
Then you... Railgun. Well, how much do you have? You have 62? We could get a shell shot, but I prefer a railgun.
Take that.
Boom. A lot of damage, AoE.
Understood.
Almost there. Just need them to move up a little bit more. Yep, this is perfect. How's our boy doing?
Hurry up and die.
Get the ice missile equipped. We should have done that a little earlier.
En route. Moving into position.
out!
There we go. Oh, these guys are gonna die automatically. I don't even need the... I don't even need the shot. Alright, railgun it is.
Take that!
Boom. Thanks, Uma.
Get another foe defeated. Very well. You call that an attack?
You're about to die.
En route!
Yeah, we don't care if he takes damage here. I don't want to waste a fantail formation on him. Where's the other guys going? Okay, the other guys are coming, so...
I've got it. Understood.
You think you can escape?
There we go. And then we'll move you here.
Understood.
All you've got?
Yeah, that all you got? Oh, you're about to die, so...
Enemy down! You see that?
Perfect. Perfect, boy.
Deploying for battle.
You're doing exactly what you need. No, do not attack. Do not attack the explosive barrel, please. For the love of all that is
En
holy.
route!
I will have you help out
Moving
here.
into position.
Yeah.
En route!
God, I love ice missile. Fantail formation. Nope, not yet. Fantail formation can also hit the explosive barrel, which is nice. These guys are casually walking away. They aren't even in a rush. They really don't care.
Understood.
We're even gonna keep you out then, I think.
Moving out.
If these guys are gonna be so slow about it, then we can be slow about it. 'Cause I'm pretty sure this is the last wave, right? Yeah.
And in position. Fire!
Yep. Really? That doesn't count as hitting the barrel?
Moving into position.
That kind of pisses me off. Alright, Uma, you know what to do.
Take that!
Honestly, we don't even need the barrel. Forget it. Forget it. Actually, that guy's gonna die to the fantail formation either way, so... Izzy, you can do something.
Another one down.
There we go.
All according to plan.
Mission cleared! Is there anything significant with the regular treasure chest? There's the Erd tree on it and what like lions or some sort of beast? I don't know. I found the chest to be fairly generic. Like, there may be some significance when you look at, like, regular generic chests versus, say, like Nox chests or something like that. But I think in general, it doesn't matter.
I've learned some new tricks.
Nice. We got people up a level. So 21, 21, 24, 23, 21, 21. Yep, pretty much everyone except Uma, which again, Uma's at a fine level. It's everyone else I'm concerned about. Does the idea that Mariko was a smith while Radigan was a seamster still hold up thinking about it? Oh, wait, let's get
Have
through
you
this.
lost your...
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Walter Quinn becoming a war criminal. I think it still holds up generally, the idea that...
Oh, dear.
She has a stone hammer, which is from, quote-unquote, the land of the Newman, outside of the lands
That's
between.
not me.
So that tells me, okay,
We've
so they're using a stone hammer, and again, use hammers in order to build things, generally speaking, right? Like, why do you use, like, obviously there's the potential use to break something, but you can say that to any tool. The idea with the hammer is usually you're trying to build or construct something, and when you're building, like, say, a hammer from stone, makes sense if they come from space or whatever, right? Because they create meteors and crap like that, so they can use, like, create meteors to create, like, hammers and all that. okay, so outside in the cosmos, they create these hammers. What are they going to use the hammers for? For building and stuff. They come down and bring these hammers with them to the lands between. Again, why would they do that? Because again, they're going to try to start constructing a civilization with dragons and all that. Okay, that makes sense. Or even if you don't want to go with the dragon theory, you can just say, like, okay, they just want to construct civilization in general, so they're going to have hammers, and they're going to bring hammers from their cosmic origin or whatever, right? And why they leave the cosmos, you can, you know, that'd be a separate discussion. But then you'd have to go with the idea of, okay, so Marika seems to come from, she owns the hammer, so at the very least she's familiar with that culture. She also has that relation with Hugh. Again, Hugh, her big thing is like, hey Hugh, I want you to make me a god-slaying hammer. So at the very least it shows that Marika has a lot of respect and use for people who can use hammers to make things and craft things, and she might have a familiarity with that type of stuff, right? If she's delegating that to another blacksmith. So again, I feel like there is definitely a case to be made that there may be a blacksmith background to Marika, which may explain why we see her not focus a lot on the arcane stuff. If she comes from a Nox/Newman background, because her shtick is more so in a not a fighting sense, but definitely a physical sense, right? So she has to rely on the power of faith and the two fingers, right, in order to build her civilization, rather than say, like say a Nox priestess. Like if she came from like a Nox priestess background, obviously there'd be a lot more arcane involved, I would think. Is there anything significant with... Okay, so yeah, Radigan is a builder and Marika is a destroyer. Yeah, with the... At the end, we see how Marika's hammer is used. She uses it to destroy at the end, and Radigan uses it to mend, right? So I mentioned this on the stream last time. The term for repairing the Elden Ring with that Marika's hammer description is actually the same term for the mending runes. It's used when describing how you have to mend the Golden Order, mend the Elden Ring stuff, right? So all this idea of like, okay, trying to restore it, repair it, make it whole, all that's using the same term, which can refer to repairing something in a generic sense, but can also include this idea of mending something in a sewing sense, which is heavily associated with Radigan, right? So at least thematically, there's this idea that at the end, Marika's the destroyer and Radigan is the mender, right? And it kind of ties into how, ties into kind of their character arcs and things of that nature. Anything I want to add to that? Nope. Although we are getting money, so that's one thing. Yeah. Do we want to do Quell the Rites again? I think we can do a higher level quest now. Wiped out the enemy. I think Gross Crypt should be fine. Okay. Edit units. Nope, we're all fine. Again, I might want to put Castamere in the lineup at some point. Let's put Izzy in the front line for now. Yeah, so all our lower level people are gonna get the focus at this point. Izzy, actually, I need to double check something. What's the shop got for her? We may want to invest in a weapon. Sword and shield. There's no interrupt, but it is a mass provoke. Oh, so she has this equipped. Yeah, she can afford to take a little less. Oh, but it has her basic stuff. Yeah, okay. I just really, really, really like having the ability to interrupt on demand. Alright, so... Marika likes to single out an individual from a race that she persecutes and use them for her own agenda, like Hugh and Fire Giant. That's true. She does have that thing. Granted, the Fire Giant was kind of like an accident. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, I can't just kill them all and get rid of the flame and the flame god permanently. Okay, I'll leave one of them alive, right? Hugh is an interesting one, though, especially, because it's like, okay, there's Misbegotten in society, and they're slaves, right? And then Marika singles that one out and uses him. Like you said. Very, very curious. It also sort of fits a little bit into Marika as more of the political person compared to Godfrey, right? Like, she's the one that's sort of more of the brains and the schemer and the manipulator, right? Whereas Godfrey, his natural inclination is always to fight and to be, you know, honorable, straightforward, right? well, his sense of honor, I should say. Alright, so...
Let's get going. Moving into position.
I've got it.
Very well.
Yeah. Woo! God, this is not gonna be hard, chat.
You think you can escape?
Understood.
And we know how Izzy's gonna be. Huh? Are ya... No target in range? Really? There we go. Yeah, ignore it.
Take that.
There we go. Can we get a pandemic? Not with both of them in there, darn. Yeah, we'll
Moving
just
into
keep going as
position.
we are. And you...
Here I go.
Just crit a shotgun with a
Seize
crossbow.
Victory. Very well.
You're gonna need to support these people because I cannot trust Izzy to handle this stuff by herself.
Understood.
Okay, so what happens if I drank the silver tear juice? Don't. You might find yourself eaten inside out. I don't know, Meg. Don't have the silver
Understood.
tear juice, none. Nardi, please don't murder yourself. We need you, chaotic.
You think you can escape?
Oh, okay, yeah, we're good. You're still doing your thing. We'll have a stun shot here.
Here I come.
Good job, girl.
Not done yet. Got it.
It's been secured.
Thank you. Grab that and then head over here
Very
to everybody
well.
else.
Hurry up and die.
Let's get going.
There we go. Hopefully you get the freeze off before. Nothing.
A mere
Got a
scratch.
tight spot here.
Never mind. Never mind. That was a lot worse than I thought.
Isn't really my style.
All right.
There we go.
One down. Got it.
God, that's slow.
We've captured it.
I wanted to get the heal off before we did that too. Another thing with Radigan was I was thinking about the chest that we found at Stormcaller, and I realized it's the chest that contains the Dragon Bolt blessing, whatever. Because there's Vike's Dragon Bolt, and then there's this one, which is kind of a slightly weaker. I forget what it's called exactly. But yeah, so it's an incantation, which is kind of interesting in that it's called a superior. I think it's the only incantation in the Ancient Dragon Cult variety that's called a superior among them. So it's the only one that's like, oh yeah, this is the superior of these incantations that the Ancient Dragon Cult do. It's like, okay, that's interesting. Because it has like some of the least it has some of the least faith requirement of all of them. It's like, I think it's like only it's only second to the Electrify Armament, I think, if I recall correctly. So I was like, that's interesting in and of itself. Yeah.
I've got it.
So I'm thinking that might be a creation of Radigan's, and that's why it's called Superior, right? Because the idea is that it's something that minimizes the amount of faith needed for a supposedly powerful effect. And the entire purpose of it was not because it was created from, it doesn't come from land sacks, it doesn't come from any of those sources. It comes from Radigan again, it's in the Church of Radigan, or the Stormcaller Church, which is a Radigan church, dedicated to this battlefield area, right? But again, based on my timeline and what we can understand, it doesn't seem the Ancient Dragon War occurs during not Radagon's era, but after the Lyrian War specifically. So it's like Radagon should be totally out of the picture by this point. And in that case, what then is there? Why would Radagon have a presence on the battlefield of Godwyn, where Godwyn distinguished himself as a hero, and therefore have a church built in his honor? It's like, well, if he was there at that location studying the area, the church is built again, because again, this is supposed to be a major landmark where he is researching to study and master incantations, right? Because after Godfrey's gone, the Crucible era is over. So it's become a distant faith, and the Ancient Dragon Cult is on the rise. So if Radagon's going to come back and learn incantations now, may as well be mastering the incantations from the Lightning and the Ancient Dragon Cult, which of course will help you understand the deeper origins and circumstances of the dragons, who are tied directly into the cosmology and the very roots of the Golden Order itself.
Understood.
So it kind of all makes sense in that respect. I was kind of hoping that these guys were passing by too and I could grab them. But nope, no such luck.
Very well.
Ah, darn. This is still better.
Here I go.
That ambush is just so good. Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah, no, Donnie.
Got it.
We know how this is gonna go for these boys.
You think you can escape?
Beautiful, another crit. Estelle, what do we want to do with you?
En route.
So yeah, I think that's the idea there with that church, and it's supposed to give us insight into that line about how Radagon mastered incantations once he was done mastering sorcery at Rea Lucaria, so... you will
Very
go
well.
for, and you...
Take that.
There we go.
Understood.
You...
Moving
that.
into position.
Yeah.
Understood.
Here I come.
Very well.
All right. One down.
Understood.
Go this way.
Hurry up and die.
Yeah, give Shivat some more levels. And nobody needs to move yet, so just to be safe,
Got it.
we'll see we're moving you this way. Oh, we got lucky. That freeze
Let's
is
get
just
going.
so good, Jet. It's honestly, I think, Shivat's best spell because it has
Moving into
such
position.
low cost. I'm carrying the Farm Sula Elden Ring with the pre-broken one in the logo, and it seems she, besides removing almost everything, added 3 additional rune arcs in Radagon's room. Alright, when we talk about she, are we talking about the god of Plakies, or are we talking about America?
Another one down.
All according to plan.
Yep. All according to plan.
En route.
Alright, get the okay, Fred, get a freeze off so we can get a pandemic off with these guys. You know? Then...
Let's get going.
Huh? I think we ran out, darn. Let's do another ice missile.
Hurry up and die.
Just gonna keep on using Ice Missile to my
Got it.
advantage.
I've got it.
Try to see if I can get into ambush position.
En route.
You call that an attack?
Yep, that's an attack, alright. Another Ice Missile.
Hurry up and die. I can barely stand.
Here it goes.
There we go.
Onwards.
There we go. Oh, and now we get the freeze off, of course. Little late. Oh, we don't need to. We can just let this happen naturally.
This isn't really my style.
I trust that Fred. Everyone's gonna be fine.
Take that.
There we go.
All right. One down. En route.
Yeah.
Understood.
There we go.
Victory! Very well.
Yeah, come on. Make a move. Darn. I was not expecting that. Okay.
Understood.
Heal
This
self.
isn't really my style.
I guess he got hit by that charge, even though I thought I killed him in time.
Got it.
Come on, Izzy. Go forward. Estalt will go this way.
En route.
Railgun.
Take that.
Railgun's still stupid when it crits.
Seize victory! Very well.
There we go. Pandemic.
Onwards.
Kill him. I still want to deal with him right now.
Enemy down. You see that?
Oh, we're about to get the charge open, right? Now I remember.
Understood.
Wait. Who's left? Oh, it's the tower still. Right, okay.
Very well. Very well.
And then you guys do
Moving
this.
into position.
Make sure everyone gets EP.
We've captured it.
America, because it changes after the Farm Azul Elden Ring. Okay, so the idea is that... So you're saying that America... removing almost... Besides removing almost everything, added 3 additional rune arcs and Radigan's Rune. So 3 additional rune arcs. And we're talking about the Elden Ring once it's been... So this is before it got shattered. I wonder... The thing is, I feel like we need to understand, like, at its root, what runes are. Now, I said my piece that I think currently they must be essentially, like, the code to the universe, right? They're the thing that give the universe disparity, right? I guess you can kind of say they are even the manifestations of disparity, the power of disparity itself, which, if true,
Got it.
would be essentially make them in many ways the same as souls. Okay, not sure how accurate that is, but I think I used this too early. But
Take that.
yeah, I think I used that too early. Try to do a stun shot then. I think that might play into the idea then that yeah, something about the Elden Ring and the code that they're using is changing up the nature of the principles to the universe for their order,
Moving
right?
into
Like when
position.
America removes the Rune of Death eventually.
Understood.
But the question then is, what do the additional rune arcs serve then? Like, what's the point of them if they're part of that code?
You can escape.
I think that's a crit. Yeah. I felt like crit damage. Yeah, so no. Yeah, no. Vicious swing. No. Let's get behind you first before we... Stop it!
Understood.
Miss me. No. I don't think we even need to do it.
Very
Let's not
well.
waste it. Slingshot, maybe? Pandemic?
I won't miss.
And pandemic. Yeah.
Onwards!
Give us stealth to kill.
Enemy down! You see that?
Very well.
Yeah, I saw that boy.
Base captured!
We're gonna switch out Iska now. Yeah, because rune arcs are supposed to hold runes. Maybe the extra rune arcs are supposed to serve because of her Crucible era. She wanted to be able to gather more drops or something. Isn't that the idea? Like, they sort of, like, gather what drips down, right? Almost like a cup.
Got it.
If I recall, maybe I'm mistaken on that. Maybe I'm misremembering how rune arcs
Let's
work.
get going!
I think it's something like that. Yeah, 15, so you can still do something, another ice missile. I forget, who has the passive ability to heal? I think it's a small. Or maybe it's Iska. Yeah, no. No. Yeah, no. Ice missile.
Hurry up and die.
Got it.
There we go. Grab that girl.
Let's get going!
We'll do this then.
En route!
And you will just put behind. You will just... We'll just put behind.
Understood.
There we go. Now everyone's in ambush position. Do some magic. Nice damage.
Let's get going!
Oh, now we can't because...
Hurry up and die.
Here goes!
There we go. There we go. Damn. I was kind of hoping we would get a freeze,
You call that an attack?
but no luck. Yeah, everyone's running out, so I think we start switching people out after this. Kill again. Actually, we'll let Rickles get the kill.
Come!
Looks like Denz is playing
You see
Kinsfield,
that?
going back in time. Oh
Understood.
no! Acer got to him. The
taking
Kinsfield is
control.
shredding. Kingsfield, it's not my kind of game, but Acer really loves it, and I love his videos on it, so I hope Denz is enjoying it. Alright, it's about that time. Yeah.
Let's get going!
You are all out, so... God, actually putting Shivat in the first place.
Understood.
Not a lot in terms... Actually, we can only do a Bahamut? Actually, no, we wanna...
Very well.
Don't you trigger everybody before we're ready.
This
Speaking of,
isn't really my style.
I should about do that.
Moving into position. En route.
There we go, okay. Shivat, give everyone a nice whistle.
Hurry up and die.
We do something in terms of damage. That's cool. Alright, so let's see. Speed this up. Alright, let's see. Ice missile.
Hurry up and die.
Yeah, I know. I forget, how does Ice Missile work exactly? The block will fire ice as the unit attacks, has a chance to inflict freeze. It doesn't say if it's a timed thing or not. Or if it just like does certain amounts of
Hurry up
damage.
and die.
Alright. I think this is enough.
Understood.
Here I go.
There we go, a little bit of damage.
Yes, I'm going.
Yeah, like this.
Fall back to ranks. Get ready.
Getting ready for a pandemic. Stun shot. Who do we want to stun? Yeah.
I won't miss. Understood.
Yep. Extra damage here.
Onwards.
Boom. That's beautiful. And then we do
Understood.
this.
Was that an attack or a mosquito
Ah, darn it, Fred
bite?
got hit by that too. What's Land Strike do? Hits everybody, so that's cool. But so does this. Does this do more damage? No, it does about the same. So it's cheaper. Yeah, that's better then. Move a little closer.
Very well.
That's a bit much.
I'm sure it's a bit much, but we'll do this.
Here I go.
You're about to get the heal. You're frozen, so we'll get everyone else frozen.
Onwards.
Spread that freeze with Pandemic. God, Pandemic can be so good when it has the right people to combo with. Yeah, so Izzy combos better with Pandemic and Estalt than Donnie does. Because Donnie's super situational.
Understood. This isn't really my style.
Very well.
Understood.
Just in case you're in that still.
Moving into position. Much.
It's okay. Do another Pandemic.
Onwards.
They're all frozen.
Took him down.
God, this is brutal. I love it. We're absolutely destroying them.
Let's get going.
Give them some space so we can shockwave them better.
Here I come.
There we go.
All right.
Take advantage of
down.
that low HP. Damn, we're not still not.
You think you can escape?
Anyway, that was all Ice Missile, got chat. Ice Missile and Pandemic.
Moving into position.
That was absolutely insane. Also, the Faramazulan Elden Ring, Marika's Rune Arc, has this rhombus on top of the center of it, while the pre-shattered one only has a triangle on the lower half of the arc. Ooh, that's a...
I'm not
I'll look at that,
stopping
too.
here.
Oh, wow. Uma got level up there, huh? I guess she... Again, I don't know how XP works now. I get that, I get Izzy getting it, but nobody else, really? I think we're gonna need to go for higher level stuff, then. I think those enemies were too low level for XP, then. Darn. Uma, though. She only has 1 AP, though, so she gets nothing good. Alright, so increase it, damage by 30% when target. No, we don't care. Auto attack. Wait. I guess that's okay. Increase evasion by 20%. What's she? She's got a lot of, So 30 of that luck. So she has equal luck and technique. Increases skill damage. This is good. By 3%, yeah. We're gonna just increase her skill damage for now. I don't think anybody else has anything I want. Shivat, maybe? No, because his is maxed out for now. And again, we don't need anything else from him. Everything else requires him to be on the front line, and he's never on the front line. I forgot, what are we working toward with you, Donnie? Restores 5% of damage dealt as HP, that's good. Increase attack, increases luck, comes with a chance of preventing knockback. Increases damage dealt by 10% when HP is 25% or less. That's better for if he's not a tank. I prefer him as a tank. I mean, he could do crazy damage, but like my preference would be this. Deals extra damage based on the amount of HP healed when attacking. Yes, I would go for this and then this. Okay, yeah. You know what we're working towards with our boy. I forgot, there was something we liked doing with you, but I don't remember what we were trying to work toward. Increases hit damage by 10%. Critical hit damage, that's always good. Increases critical hit rate. Increase damage dealt to enemies in combat with another unit by 15%. So basically whenever you're not... God, that's so good! 'Cause that's like all the time. Yeah, I think that's his best skill. Like just like a flat 15% increase in damage when he's not the one being aggroed. So to me, either means she slowly added them in increasing size to collect more and more, or maybe the ones above the lowest ones are filtering the blessings. Yeah, that's another question. How do you get and add and remove great runes? Do you gather up runes and then she uses her hammer to build those great runes, and that's how she's adding? Because again, that goes to the smithing idea, right? That Marika takes her hammer and she starts kind of forging new great runes to add to the Elden Ring. That's an interesting idea to think about. That she's sort of been modifying and tinkering with the Elden Ring after Placky's god dies and it sprouts the Erd Tree, right? And she ooh, that's an interesting way to think about it. She forms it into the Crucible. But she doesn't really understand what she's doing. She just kind of is like feeling it out, right? She's relying on faith and the two fingers and like her own knowledge, maybe as a smith for all that. And then, oh, yeah. Then, like, she sort of starts building up these great runes that she adds, and then, of course, with the Glowmite Queenesses, she decides, oh, I'll remove this rune of death here. This rune seems to govern death, so I'll remove that. And then that's when her Crucible ends up dying. It doesn't work out as she thinks, and she's like, okay, I really don't understand any of this, and I really need to start adding into my build to truly have a full understanding of how this Golden Order shit works, what it's about, why it's working, why are things not going my way, etc. What's this Radigan thing? I mean, she removed a bunch, so she would have a bunch of material. That's very true, Xavier. She may not need to collect runes conventionally, because she already might have a lot of them from those that she's removing from the ring. Yeah, that's interesting to think about. Because we know the Erd Tree existed with the fortified manor and stuff, right? Because there's the Erd Tree symbols being used by the Karian manor, which tells us that the Erd Tree was already something there. It was at least a present concept in the culture, and the fortified manor has something similar, which you could argue was added later by Godfrey and Marika. That's possible, but I think I think when it's the solid stone like that, I think that's something where you can kind of be like, okay, that might have been built that way, kind of like the Sorosh symbol above the doorway. I think if Marika could smith the artifact governing reality itself, she probably knew how runes worked at the time. Any lack of knowledge probably stems from the administrative side. I doubt it, because she doesn't understand what the Golden Order is. That's the entire point of developing fundamentalism with Radigan. That's the entire point of her commentary. Hey, we don't need faith alone. So no, I don't think so. I think she may have some basic, because she has to know what the Rune of Death is, right? So she has to understand that the runes govern certain things, but I don't think she has a deeper understanding of that on a more fundamental level. That at least doesn't seem to be the case. Otherwise, she wouldn't be like, okay, guys, we can't rely on faith alone anymore. We have to start adding intelligence. All right, so yeah, that's gonna be something I'm gonna have to let churn in my brain a little bit, try to refine. Ooh. Also, welcome on in, Night Scout. Good to see you. Sorry, I was just kind of looking in the middle of it, my brain. The rune arcs on the Elden Ring seem to oddly appear and disappear in depictions for aesthetic purposes, even on war banners, road tiles, wall engravings, etc. The road tiles I'm not as bothered by, but well, I guess you're right. I guess you're right though, because there's the whole cross imagery being used in there, and they kind of just get rid of it when they're using the cross. But I feel like generally speaking, there may be some purpose to it. Again, I think the basic idea of like the triple circular rings, I think that's the most important part of the ring as far as like artistic depictions go, and so some other of the side stuff might be removed. But I think when we're seeing the ring itself proper, like the stuff on the cover art, as Xavier's talking about, I think that's important. I think the bigger question is how relevant is the specific depiction of the Elden Ring in Farum Azula? Like, how much is that possibly artistic, right? Because it shows the tendrils and stuff. So should that be taken literal? Is that sort of like an artistic flourish to it, and we should only be focused on other elements of the ring? Or is all of that sort of not really reliable? That's where I'm be more like, Administrative stuff of the Greater Will, Elden Beast, Two Fingers, etc. Side compared to the function of the Great Runes themselves. I don't think the administrative side then would be something they could understand then with like stuff like the laws of causality and regression and things like that. Because what does that have to do with the administrative side then, Night Scout? I don't think like understanding the deeper laws. I think the thing is that she understands on a surface level, okay, this rune does that, this rune does that. If I add or subtract this, right? It's kind of like, what's the word? It's kind of like if you gave a child access to a tablet, right? The child might understand the tablet superficially because if I press this, it does this. If I do that, it does that, right? So it kind of understands the cause and effect, but it doesn't necessarily mean they understand what's going on with this weird magical screen they're looking at, right? I think it's something like that. That's at least my sense I'm getting as I'm thinking this through right now. Less how do runes work and more why did my boss ask my daughter to kill me? I do think that is part of it for sure, but again, I don't think there'd be an interest in studying the Golden Order itself so deeply if there wasn't this idea that there's a deeper understanding of the universe that Marika doesn't have. I think it might be too superficial with her in the runes. Then trying to find out how to cut the Elden Beast out of the system itself in any way possible. That definitely seems to be the thing by the end of it. That seems to be the idea with the God-slaying Blade of Hugh, right? Okay, let's see. I wasn't happy with the Gross Crypt stuff, so I think we go to Chapter 4. Let's try a rematch with the Knights. Oh boy, I'm ready to eat my words. Whew. Yeah, these guys are already level 21 by default, so I'm already happy with this. Also, we're getting more money, which is good, I guess, from this farming stuff, so that's an upside. Is there anything I'm forgetting with equipment? No. Yeah, I think we just... Yeah, I think we still keep Izzy first thing. She works really well with the Stalt this way, so I'm happy that. So first things first. Shavant not on the back line. Miracles do happen. Yeah.
Hurry up and die. Understood.
Yeah, we're gonna move everybody into the center. So, what I want to do is get our boy here. Yeah.
Very well.
Izzy will grab probably someone here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, vicious swing everybody. Oh, you got a crit on that? That's so good. Oh, we're not gonna heal him right away.
Hurry up and die.
I'm thinking...
Here goes!
keep you in the center as long as possible. Pandemic now.
Onwards!
Boom!
Duality.
Enemy down! You see that?
Yep.
I took them down!
Duality.
Then we get
Got
you.
it. Moving into position.
Ooh. No pandemic. You.
Hurry up and die.
Just make sure you have one still. Yeah, both of them. God, this is so good.
Here I go.
Glory. Duality.
That crit. Oh, that's
Seize
beautiful.
victory.
Okay, we gotta protect that. Let's see. It's always 4 rings. The tiles seem to be arranged more akin to the smaller rings in the form of Azul Elden Ring and a cross shape, if I'm misremembering, although I don't think they connect. Also, on the matter, you often say the Godskins rebelled against America's country. However, if they were acting on orders of the Greater Will and Two Fingers, wouldn't America be the rebel instead? I guess in a sense, you'd be right? In terms of if we think of the country as not centered around America, which it is, but around just the Two Fingers religion itself, then in a way you could say that. But that's kind of like arguing, it's like a Pope anti-Pope situation, right? Like one person claims legitimacy over the other, and it's sort of like a dispute where it's like, okay, who's gonna win the resulting civil war, right? Like, you know, to the victors go the spoils, as they say.
En route!
Hurry up and die.
I just love Ice Missile. We're gonna need Fred to go for these guys, so...
Understood.
Yeah, I think I feel the same way here. But for now, we'll focus on this
Moving
guy.
into position.
God, look at that. Not enough damage still, but...
Hurry
Ice
up
Missile.
and die.
My man's never gonna heal. He's just gonna freeze everybody.
Yes, I'm going.
Yes.
En route!
Yep, okay.
Very well. Understood.
Of course, I'm gonna hit my own stuff.
Very well. Understood.
There we go.
Take this.
Woo!
Very well.
Chat. Heal. Okay, we can't heal our buddy here, so we're gonna go this way.
Understood.
We gotta be able to heal Fred on demand. Until then,
Hurry up and
I'll
die.
have him apply Ice Missile to himself.
You call that an attack?
It's an attack, alright. Yeah.
Moving into position.
Yeah, no.
Here goes.
This isn't really my style.
Nice.
Took them down.
To Alatane.
Take that.
Boom. Yeah, okay, we go here.
Understood.
Got it.
Understood.
God, poor Freddy's moving all the time. Can we do a Frostbind? No, we're just out of range, and we can't do a Pandemic either. Okay.
Moving into position.
Hurry up and die.
Izzy can't pull off a stun right now. She could do this. Yeah, I think we're gonna Ice Bind them.
Take that.
Unless we get really lucky. And he, like, freezes him, like, right now.
Understood.
But I don't think that's happening, yeah.
Here I go.
I ain't gonna play
Get
for
ready.
that. There we go.
Very well.
Get some damage in. It's not really a papal dispute when the god is clearly declaring one person the leader as per the normal transfer of power. Yes, but as far when it comes to the kingdoms that we're talking about, it's America's kingdom, right? She's the one who establishes it. Like, she's the queen, Godfrey's her consort and all that. And then you have essentially the god, the quote-unquote two fingers, representative of the god, backing them, saying, no, 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 this one should be the proper queen. And it's like, okay, well, who do we follow? The person who's nominally our queen, or the person who this person says should be our queen instead, right? And then they, you know, they fight it out, right? So, again, in a sense, you can argue that America's the rebel. I agree she's rebelling against the two fingers, but if you were talking about, like, rebelling against the kingdom, I would say that we're talking about basically something a little more ambiguous. Also, do you think the Greater Will and Two Fingers gave orders to genocide America's nation? Could they have also ordered the extinction of the Fire Giants, or was that America's discretion? That's a good question. Was the Fire Giants completely the will of America and not the Two Fingers as well? I mean, I could see it going either way. Again, I pointed out how with Wyndham we see the idea that giants seem to have been killed there, so I think they were on a timer anyway. But it's possible that the Two Fingers were like, the Greater Will is pleased. Now go up there and fight the Fire Giants before they burn down your tree. I mean, I could totally see that happening, right? But I would not, like, say, like, oh, that's
This
impossible.
isn't really my style.
So I definitely think there's a case to be made there. Again, it's somewhat vague because we don't know exactly when exactly America and Godfrey are listening to, or just acting on their own from a pure, like, you know, political calculation. I should say geopolitical calculation, or if they're acting in some way by religious direction of grace, right? Because there's always the idea of, oh, grace is here and grace is involved, right? So what is grace the one and the Two Fingers directing them to act the way they are? Gosh, you are such a pain in the ass, Fred.
Understood.
Oh boy, yeah.
Take this! Glory to Alatane! Yet another foe defeated. Very well.
That's gonna destroy some of the barriers, which, yeah, that was my fear. But, I think we should be fine as long as we don't let them get through the other barriers.
Hurry up and die.
Ice Missile. When you say two fingers, are you using that as a shortcut for actual greater will statements or a separate voice from the greater will? I'm essentially saying that two fingers act as an intermediary to the greater will, so yes, that they're essentially just speaking for the greater will.
En route.
And the idea is that the finger readers would be interpreting the two fingers, which are speaking on behalf of the greater will, right? So that would be the idea.
Glory to Alatane.
So again, the thing with the two fingers is that when the two fingers speak, they're telling, like, whatever the greater will says. And if we're going with what we learn in-game, there's a huge cooldown time between when the two fingers initiates contact and when the greater will receives it, supposedly. So if that is the case, then we'd have to assume that the greater will had all this sort of planned out in the advance. It's like, okay, I know that they're going to go in, they're going to take over that sun capital, they're going to take over that fortified manor, they'll secure the land of the Elden Ring, then they'll go sweep over the plateau to secure the entire plateau and have their area secure. They'll kill some giants along the way, so that's going to put them on a timer there. So therefore, I'm going to make sure that they're directed immediately afterwards to go over and defeat the fire giants before they start deciding they're going to mobilize against them and, you know, be in the perfect position to burn down this Erd tree of ours, blah, 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 right? So all of that is, all of that has to be baked into the cake probably in advance with the whole unification wars and what has to come next afterward, right? That would be where I would stand on that if the greater will is, like, really, like, hands-on with this. And that's the thing I haven't explored yet heavily for my Godfrey reign. That's why I'm looking at the pre-Marika stuff, looking at the smithing angle we could go with Marika. It would be this idea that Marika and Godfrey then where exactly was Marika fitting in when she comes up and she decides she's gonna go meet up with this random barbarian, right? A huge question would be, okay, if the Sun Capital sat where Leyndell sits now and it was built in collaboration with the Banished Knights and Sarash and all that at the fortified manor, why were they not? And they have this culture which, at least to some degree, seems to be recognizing the Erd tree and sort of incorporating it somewhere into their society. Why is then Marika and her godhood then something that is so beyond the pale that it is because they're loyal to Placky and Placky's god? That might be the answer. And they just aren't going to recognize a new god, a new Empyrean like Marika as replacing them. And then, maybe? Like, how's that going where she's going to random barbarian to go raise it all to the ground except for the manor because Sarash said, no, please, I'll help you. In that case, it truly is the direct order of the greater will, not like the in-game event where the two fingers seemingly lied about a greater will reply when you got 2 runes then called later. No, that isn't a lie. Night Scout, remember? Oh, actually, were you there, Night Scout? I can't remember. Maybe you weren't. But I went over the localization for that thing where you talked about the idea of how the greater will is pleased when the greater will could no way have contacted the two fingers so quickly. I checked the Japanese for that statement. The term used is daro. So the idea is that the greater will is probably. So the two fingers is assuming that the greater will is pleased based on your actions of collecting what it ordered you to collect, which is the runes in order to restore the Elden Ring. So yeah, just want to clarify there. It's not that the two fingers is lying or anything. The localization just doesn't clarify that it is acting under an assumption that that is what the greater will is feeling, right? It's not actually like it didn't ring it up and then saying, oh yeah, I just rang it up and it just told me that everything's going swell, keep going. So just want to clarify that for you. I thought I could have swore I told you that because I remember being like, oh, I gotta tell Night Scout next time we're on chat, but I could have forgotten. Might have been when you were in the room or whatever, because I know I did say it at some point. Do we want to do this? Maybe.
Take that.
Get the taunt here, and then we'll do Pandemic. Before we do that, though, we're gonna prepare this in advance.
Hurry up and die.
Oh, it's already doing the shot. Oops.
Onwards.
But I want him to get the kill.
Glory to Alatane.
Yeah, glory to Alatane. Okay, so the two figures didn't try to lie, but it was openly just making an assumption without talking to the greater will for real. Yeah, so basically what happened is the two fingers gets the order. It says, okay, I'm forsaking the demigods, right? And now we're calling in the Tarnish. They're gonna handle that. They're gonna have to collect these runes from the demigods that I've forsaken, and then they're gonna have to restore and mend the Elden Ring, right? And then the two fingers like, okay, that's your orders. I'll follow them, right? And then it's following all that. It's like, okay, Greater Will must be pleased with you basically doing what it told me that you were supposed to do and following through, right? That's the idea, right? It's nothing nefarious, is what I'm trying to say. It's just a nuance of the language that was lost. And again, it has to be understood. Japanese uses Daro very liberally. Like again, it's used a lot. It's used in the same sense that you might say, it's gonna rain. The weatherman says, oh, it's gonna rain tomorrow. It will rain tomorrow. Well, is the weatherman 100% certain it's gonna rain? No, of course not. There's this intrinsic idea that, you know, nothing's guaranteed. There's always a chance that something could wrong. Circumstances could change, right? That's a situation where in Japanese you would use Daro, and it wouldn't be like, oh, it didn't rain. It didn't rain the next day. Therefore, the weatherman was lying, or he was making he was just like, you know, like bullshitting or something like that. No, it's just a matter of, you know, it's operating off the information we have, but it's not necessarily saying that that's an absolute 100% thing. It's just a kind of like intrinsically understood. Okay, maybe something could change, but it's a low possibility, right? In Miyazaki's scripts, when it comes to item descriptions, you'll commonly see him end his item descriptions using a phrase that will end in Daro for the purposes of and I often translate this, you'll see it in my translations usually as, oh, it probably means this, or if it's phrased as a question with Daroka, it would be something like, oh, this is what this means, right? Right? So this idea of kind of like, making an inference based on what's said previously in the description and kind of coming to a conclusion where it's like, okay, this is the most likely conclusion based on this information, right? It's just a natural part of the language. Again, I'm getting a little way too technical for something like this, but so apologies.
Understood.
So in that regard, the two fingers may still be entirely assuming that Tarnished are part of the Greater Will's plan, when it's actually not. Yes, so it's completely possible. If we were to go with the theory that America has hijacked things in some way, right? Or America has, like, you know, with the whole barrier and all that stuff. And it's not actually that the Greater Will planned for that barrier to happen and to prevent you from entering it, like Morgoth assumes. Morgoth's like, oh, the Erd Tree and the Elden Ring, it's forsaken us and all that, right? It's actually, you know, America / Radigan doing their own thing, and the two fingers not expecting this because this wasn't part of the plan is now like, Greater Will, what are we doing? Did you see this coming? All that, right? That's sort of the point being made here. So we can basically say for certain that something went wrong, and it's unclear exactly whether, at least at where I'm at in the story, right? Again, it might be more obvious looking at the rune and seeing what Marika and Radigan's plans were, maybe, depending on why they decided they would do the sealing and all that. And again, I have to finish the Gideon quest line. Like I said, I'm gonna examine at least the Japanese dialogue for him stuff, so I can at least be prepared when that scene comes in to kind of like have the full context when I'm watching the English version. But the idea at least seems to be that the two fingers isn't malicious in any way in this instance. It's completely just being like, wait, I'm just as confused as you.
Moving into position.
This wasn't part of the deal.
Very well.
Whether or not the Greater Will also didn't see
Understood.
this coming, I guess it would be the... Yeah, we have time, so we'll just focus on this.
Let's get going.
Estalt, I want you to fight here.
En route.
And my boy, give
up
her a
and
nice
die.
missile too. I've not had to use his heal that much because I'm just... I haven't even used Iska that much either. That's... Ice Missile just too OP.
Understood.
I mean, the Tarsh as a whole being part of the plan, including them getting Grace, having the mission to be Elden Lord Sarah Two Fingers, might be assuming it's from the Greater Will, not just the Barrier of Lords. Right, this goes to the theory that Marika maybe hijacked the things, and when the Two Fingers thought it was getting contact from the Greater Will, it was actually Marika, right? Yeah, like, that's again sort of what I'm trying to get at. It's like, at some point, maybe Marika got involved in the plan, right? Now, I generally still land on, I assume when the text tells us that the Greater Will forsake the demigods, and, the Tarnish have been called, that's why the Tarnish have been called and all that, and it's all from the Greater Will. I'm still assuming that's the case, just by default. I generally try to trust the text,
Understood.
unless given a good reason to believe they're lying. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, we gotta see how the plot plays out. Yeah, so all these parties are doing okay. Rickles.
I won't miss.
There we go.
En route.
In fact, you know what? I'm so confident with where we're at right now. Can I get, like, behind you?
On my way.
Yeah, they're not coming yet, so we got time.
Here I go.
Boom, 300. Of course. Izzy, shield charge.
Take that. Onwards.
Pandemic. But yeah, we can't use, I don't think we can use stuns, freeze, or, taunts on this guy again, so we have to kill him, like, now. How do we get through this health bar? This is definitely the hardest part of the mission. Yeah, and these mages are coming. Ah, but the mages we can take out with the Bahamut, so we're gonna probably do that.
On my way.
Ooh, my girl.
Over there. Understood.
There we go.
Moving into position.
Nice.
Let's get going. Take that.
Boom, railgun.
Here I go.
Summon the Bahamut. I said something up above, and I kind of don't want to type it out again. No problem, Xavier. I'll go check it out for you now. Again, if I ever miss something, the best way to make sure I see it is just tell me, and then maybe even clarify if it's before someone else's comment I talked about or something that I missed. It's always 4 rings. The tiles seem to be arranged more akin to the smaller rings than Farm Azul, the ring in a cross shape, if I'm not misremembering. Okay, oh, you're right. Those are probably just wiggly tentacles, the extra rings specifically. Ah, I see. I see. So, yeah, so you're not saying those are extra rings. Gotcha. Yeah, the tentacle things are the little tentacle tendril root things are probably the... I think we can, yeah, we can pandemic these guys, I think. And kill them, so let's do that.
En route.
Ah, but we're not gonna kill them unless we get, unless... I think we can, actually. I think we can get this off, so... switch.
I won't miss.
Onwards.
Kills them. Otherwise, at least he gets the stun.
Glory to Alate.
Enemy
Okay, so
down.
that's
You see
good.
that?
God, there's only one health bar, too. We have to get through another one after this. This is gonna be such a big
Let's
shit.
get going. Attack
Glory
down.
to Alate.
And just
En
keep on
route.
killing them. I really don't want to have to waste a railgun on this, but I don't want to know what this guy's going to do if he's going to heal himself or something. That can be
Take
such a pain
that.
in the ass.
Glory
So
to
we're just going to crit him
Alate.
here.
I did it.
Yeah, you did, girl. I love you.
On my way.
Now, Estelle... We're probably going to need
Moving
that,
into
so...
position.
Our boy here...
I've got it.
Let's get going.
Really? There's There's one there I missed. Curses.
Understood.
Over there. Understood.
We go here. Yep, okay, this should be.
Understood.
Yep.
Let's get going.
Okay, this is gonna be the tough part, chat. He's got immunity to freeze and stun. Ugh. That is such a pain right now. We just don't have Rias to do the damage right now for this leveling. So instead, we're just gonna have the heal.
This
done.
isn't really my style.
Yeah, give us a full heal. Yeah, you know his stretch. Oh yeah, get that crit in, Uma, I love you.
On my way. Here I go.
Boom. Yeah, same thing we want here. Yeah, you.
I've got it.
Take that!
There we go. Perfect. We might get another. Yeah, we'll get another Bahamut out of this for sure.
Over there. Understood.
What? Why are you going for my little cinnamon bun? What did he ever do to you? Oh no. Okay, well we're gonna have to use Oh no, Uma's taking the aggro now.
En route.
I don't like that.
Let's get going.
Again, what did my little cinnamon bun ever do to you?
Moving into position.
Understood.
Yeah, you keep on doing what you're doing. You.
On my way.
Yeah, doesn't do as much as I would like, so yeah.
Over there. Understood. I botched it.
Wait, what? I thought I had him out of range. How did he get hit by that? What? Whatever. We don't need the bonus at least, so. I thought I kept it out of range and that was gonna do a Rickles backflip on them. But I guess not.
On my way.
Understood.
I'll help you.
There we go.
You saved me.
Yeah, that was kind of bullshit, I'm not gonna lie. I must have messed up somehow, but I don't know what I did.
This isn't really my style.
Like, now I'm gonna be really
On my
paranoid.
Here I go.
Woo! She doesn't do like 1,000 like Rias, but still, imagine if that was an AoE. That'd be just amazing. Never mind, apparently the comment I was referring to that I made disappeared or was never sent to begin with, so I do have to type it out again. Oh, that sucks, Xavier, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. I was like, oh, okay. Kind of weird that you didn't want to type out that small comment, but hey, I understand. You still typed it, but okay, so it's something bigger. Gotcha. Again, sorry for your loss. Yeah, we don't need to do that.
Was that an attack or a mosquito bite?
Over
Of course,
there.
I love you, Uma, but you gotta.
Understood.
Oh my god, Uma.
On my way.
There you go. Perfect. Shield bash.
Take that.
Yeah, pandemic now.
Onwards.
Of course.
Hurry up and die.
God, that was so lucky, chat. God, that was so lucky. Which one is he attacking? Guess we'll find
Over
out
there.
now.
Understood. On my way. Here I go.
God, we're so close. Pandemic!
Onwards!
Sunshot.
I won't miss.
Alright, he's dead.
Our enemy has been defeated.
Woo!
On my way to becoming the best.
Nice. Farming's gonna take us a while. We might have to do several farming streams. Okay. Yeah, we still have to just do this and talk to the researcher, but we can't until Rias is back. Because this man just wants to steal Rias's money. Fuck you. Okay, so we can do that to level up, so... Where's everybody at? So Rias 24. I want everyone to be at least 23. That's where my goal is. Cass we can like say is optional, but we want Fred 23, want Estelle 23, want Ascarian 23. Shivat is also not a priority, so I think I'm gonna switch him back into the back line. Put Ascarian back in the front. Donnie's gonna stay in the back line while Izzy gets the level up. If Donnie gets to level 24, that'd be cool because he's super close. Who else is super close to a higher level? Just Iska, it seems like. Rickles can get to 25 very easily. Shivat's also close to 22 at least, so that's good. Looking at our boy here, what do you want? Increase damage by 30% during cooldown. That's cool. Increase attack, increases skill damage. I think increases skill damage is the best thing for him, right? 30% during cooldown, though, isn't the worst, because I think his skills have a decent cooldown on them. 19 seconds and 8 seconds for Pandemic. That's a few strikes. That's a good extra damage, but... If he had a different spell, maybe. Let's see. Increased per one enemies within skill target area. Yeah, that's better. I much prefer when he uses Pandemic in that way. Increases skill damage. That, I think, is what we want to go into. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna commit to this, because his skills are his most valuable asset. We want one more level up so we can do this. Increase the skill damage by 10%. Alright, so our boy is growing up. I forget, what do we want from you, Fred? More HP. So next level up goes into your HP. So he can give you another 100 HP. Still want stuff from you. What do I want from you, Walter Quinn? 5% of giving weakness when auto attacking. I mean, that is cool, but it's very situational. Recovers 1 EP after dealing damage. This might be good. I mean, this is also good, just increasing your EP in general, but the number is so low, because let's assume it goes to 50 after a few levels. That's still, like, not that much for her stats. Like, she's already got, like, a good amount of EP. I don't know. Rickles, we just want to do your luck, right? Yeah, because the higher your luck is, the higher your damage is. Because, goddamn, who thought that this was not broken? Like, this is just stupid. Like, just make sure Rickles' luck goes absolutely haywire. Also, with the added money we're getting from farming, we can also invest in better shit for everybody. So, that's good. Like Rickles, we can increase her luck more. We can definitely do that. I'm gonna have to look into what's better for Uma, if it's better to do luck or technique, because it seems like she can go either way. I've been going for luck, but maybe technique is better for her specifically. My boy's got stupid luck, so I think we're gonna keep him with that. Like, just imagine that, chat. We remove 30 from there, and he still has 48 luck. Like, holy hell, boy. You were, no wonder you're like a child mercenary. You got like the crazy like nat 20 rolls. So with Radigan's rune being a part of the pre-shattering Elden Ring, does that mean that Marika/Radigan added it for some reason, or was it added by the two fingers or something to create Radigan? Ooh, I think that latter option is something worth exploring. Did the Greater Will add a rune? Because the idea is that the Marika has the Elden, like she harbors the Elden Ring, right? Like she's supposed to keep it. Same with the idea of Placky's God when Placky's God dies, and then the Erd Tree sprouts from from her corpse or her death or whatever, right? So same idea. So maybe there's something like that where the Elden Ring, you know, added to quote unquote Marika. Yeah, I could see that being a thing. I wonder, so explain to me, chat, when you fight Marika and Radigan, is it purely a physical space, or is it like a magical dimension that we go to fight them in? Like, where is Marika imprisoned? Is it truly like, because the idea seems to be that you go inside the Erd Tree, but how exactly does that work? Do like the thorns disappear and then you can just walk on in, or like how does this? Give me an idea, just so I can kind of like mull that over. Donnie just wants, he's got wind boots, so what can he get that's even better than wind boots? Honestly, our tanks having more survivability is probably my priority in terms of... Yeah, let's look at accessories. Chromium boots, that's a lot. That's expensive, chat, but I think it's worth it. Just look at that, like even more HP now. Fred can now have one of these. Anyone else we want to have wind boots? Cass can go for the wind boots. And then we sell the stuff that's not equipped. Yeah. There we go. And then we can get another one for Fred. So then Fred puts this on. Yeah, he'll be closer to 2,000 now. Castamere will have a little bit less because of everything, but still decent. Granted, I think Castamere I want less as a tank and more as a assault type of mounted unit. So, might want to sell these, period, and start looking into other accessories for him. No spoilers, but it looks physical. Okay, so it looks like a physical place, at least. Though I guess that doesn't really mean much, right? When you have, like, oh yeah, magical dimension, the painting world, looks pretty physical to me. Right, so maybe. Let's see. Isn't Radigan's rune actually just shards of the Great Rune repurposed as lattice to hold the rest of the broken Elden Ring together? Subatool structure collapse? No spoilers, but it looks physical. It's in the more complete title screen, Elden Ring. You'll see how it works when Malekith is done, but think what Melina did. Gotcha. Yeah, you're basically teleporting to the trailer area where she breaks the ring. Gotcha. Gotcha. Because that makes sense. So you teleport in, but it looks like you're physically inside the Erd Tree. All right, so I think it's safe to call it a physical space then. I think that's fair. And then let's see, what else can we do here? Actually, let's try selling these boots. Because once our two tanks, our two like main tanks are survivable, I can start looking into trying to get my crit and stuff up for everybody else. So like Donnie now is close to 2,000, which is good. And we're gonna make sure that he tries to get to 25%. So 25% of 1840 would be then 460, right? So at 460 HP, I mean that's still decent, right? Like who? That's like half a. That's a little less than half of like Shavat's HP. Rickles is pretty low as well, so like yeah, that's not bad as far as HP goes for 25%. Like you could survive a few strikes. Yeah, pretty happy with that. And then let's see. Izzy, I still don't know how we're dealing with you. What was the passive we gave you? Recovers 1 HP every 5 seconds. Okay, so you heal on your own at least. I'll be honest, I never noticed it during the fight. I guess that's how it would work, right? You wouldn't notice it. Just she gets a little bit of HP. But it's like, yay, she recovers 1% of her total HP. So like. She basically heals like 2 or 3 HP every 5 seconds. Which, I mean, great. Yeah. Alright, so if I sell these... Alright, so who would get the chromium boots? Shavat, if we keep you on the back line and sell silver boots, yeah, we're still not gonna make enough though. Like even if we sell what we got, we're just not gonna have it. Yeah, okay. Anything in the weapons tree? I want to say no. Yeah, I'm not happy with anything for Izzy. We need to get to the next level so we can unlock this stuff. This all requires rank 5. Never been happy with this stuff, but we might need to start thinking about saving this up to invest. I don't know, I feel like the bigger thing should be preparing for claws. Wings of the Storm, deal damage to enemies in the target area, pulling them to the center. Ooh, that's pretty cool. So it's basically you kind of... Oh no, and it puts you back into your place. Oh, so it's a range crowd control. That's interesting. So instead of having Fred have to go into the middle of an enemy swarm and then move them around, you basically be like, that group, I want them to be closer together so I can do some other crap. That's cool. This is the basic fire breath we've seen. Oh no, actually it's just a single one. It's not the continuous blast. Deal damage to enemies in the target area, inflicting burn. Okay, so it's just a basic AoE. Rush Flare. Move close to an ally and deal damage to the enemies in the target. Oh, look at that, chat. Oh, boy. That could be good. Cyclone. Deal damage to enemies in the target area. Once the Cyclone has been unleashed, it will damage any enemy that comes into contact with it. Oh, God, and the Cyclone just keeps moving forward. Oh, so that's good. That's kind of like a bit of like an Uma thing where you want to like get enemies in a line and then you kind of just bring it. Oh boy, and then you have Wings of the Storm, deal damage to enemies in the target. Okay, yeah, we already got that. Okay, this is cool. I can't wait till we get Dragon Guy, probably after the next quest. Let's try Arrest the Fisherman now. That was just, oh yeah, that one we have the benefit of the cannons helping us, so I think we could do that quickly. Let's see. Anyway, how have the Dealfield Chronicle side missions been? Low-key fun, frustrating, rewarding. They're pretty fun, generally speaking. Like, again, the game is generally simple because we've had basically the same like 10 enemy types now for a few story missions, and I don't know if they're gonna add any more. I think there's like the Necro Dragon thing we saw in that cutscene one time, but that's probably gonna be it. That's probably gonna be a new boss type. Maybe a few other like monsters that we're gonna add to our Magilumic Orb or something in the future, but we'll see. Generally speaking, I'm having fun, though. Like, considering has to be the farming stream, it's not the worst thing in the world. And admittedly, it's giving me money so I can buy stuff to help equip my characters more. I just like to avoid farming if I can, especially for a Let's Play. But, like, it is what it is. Alright, so edit units. Yep, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Uma goes to the back line again. The problem is that Uma is just so good. Like, she does so much damage. So, like, gosh. Having to be like, oh no, focus on Fred, not on using Uma's frickin' shotgun blast with a crossbow. Yeah, I'm enjoying it though, Xavier. I'm really loving this game. Considering it was a game that I saw mixed reviews on Steam, and I was like I said, it was one of those things where I'm like, oh my god, just looking at like the basics to this game and what people are saying, like the non-spoilery stuff, I'm like, okay, I'm either gonna really love this game or I'm gonna really, really laugh at this game, and that's why I wanted to stream it. Okay, yeah, these guys are doing their thing.
Understood.
Yeah.
Moving into position.
Let's
There we
get
go.
going.
Railgun. Ah, darn it. Guys, just a little bit off. See, this is where having the ability to kind of put everyone into one spot would be really useful. Pandemic? No. Actually, you know what? I didn't like that, so we're gonna restart that. Move everyone here, and then...
Understood.
What you should be doing
Hurry up
is
and
giving
die.
everyone Ice Missile at all times. Ice Missile!
Understood.
I've got it.
There we go. Just having everyone kind of like do a little dance while we wait for the party to like come on their own.
Hurry up and
Give
die.
Izzy that. Ice Missile's always good. This will be Donnie's contribution to the fight.
Ah!
Yeah, we'll do this. So that way Uma can do a railgun shot.
Understood.
And then we'll do our guy here will do a stun shot, and we'll head and have Pandemic done.
I've got it.
In the back there. Oh? Actually, this is even better. Pandemic, all that.
Onwards!
Now they're all frozen. Yep, okay. Oh, I gotta be careful of hitting those powder kegs, huh?
Take that!
Railgun! Night Scout asked if you were enjoying the game. I mean, oh, did I say Xavier? Sorry, guys. My brain when playing games is distracted.
Very well.
Sorry. Sorry, Night Scout. I mixed you up with Xavier. God, that's such a horrible thing. Man, I can't believe I mixed you up with Xavier. I should be crucified for that. Who wants to ever be mixed up with Xavier? To be fair, I constantly say Xavier for so many things that Xavier doesn't do. I don't understand. For some reason, good old Xavier just sticks in my brain whenever I want to just talk to a random person. I don't understand it. Oh god, that's a mistake with those barrels. We don't want to do that either, huh? And we don't have a stun, do we? This is a bit awkward. Pandemic, please.
Onwards!
There we go. Spread. There we go. That solved our
You
problem.
see that?
See, this is the shit I like about this game. You can just like do strategic shit where you're like, okay, how do I solve this issue I got myself
Very
into?
well.
And you can. There's a lot of flexibility there.
Take that!
I just love how Railgun gets stronger the more enemies you put in here. It's like, God, just stuff them all in a little line. Okay. Handle it like that.
I took it down!
Oh my
I
God.
think you can escape.
Just the tip. I've noticed that as well. You say someone in general did something when I did, and usually say me when I did it. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just such a weird thing that I have with you. I don't know what...
Let's get going.
Maybe it's just because I consider you so universal to the chat, because you're like always the first one in the chat to say hi, right? You're always the first one to show up, right? So like, I don't know why. Something with my brain just does that with you. I just don't know how to explain it. My brain's just weird, I guess.
Very well.
Take
Again,
that!
I want to level up Fred, but like, Railgun.
Victory!
The answer is always, but Railgun. Pandemic. Yeah, just do
Onwards!
Pandemic. It's not the worst thing in the world that we have here.
Let's get going.
Oh. I didn't realize you wouldn't pick that up. Okay.
Got it.
Let's get going.
Almost there. Really? Still not getting the death?
I won't miss.
There we go.
Taste my heel.
And dead.
I'll clear a path. Ah! Get another
Yeah,
foe
you cleared
defeated.
that path. Now, the one nice thing, because even though the game has limited enemy variety so far, like, it may have plateaued at this point, I do like how the scenarios are different, right? Like, this is a nice little, like, defend this choke point, you get some, like, cannons to help you out, you just kind of let the waves after wave. Like, I was just waiting for, especially when they had, like, all this stuff back here, I was like, oh, so they're gonna do something where it's like, they force you into getting ambushed from behind as well, right? But no, they keep it true to the mission where it's like, okay, you're defending this bridge point, and everything revolves around this bridge point, so try to stay alive here. Now, if I was like super low level, I might have gotten pushed back here, right? Just because they would overwhelm me, the cannons would eventually get destroyed, I would need to kind of keep on retreating, right? But that isn't what happens, at least when I got to do this, even though I'm very hard.
Understood.
And it's fine. I really like that you have just like the kind of like variety of setups here. So far, I haven't had a mission where I'm like, ugh, this mission is so boring. Why can't we get rid of it? There we go.
You think you can escape?
Give them the delay. Could take even longer to get here. Oh my god, yes. Yeah! Oh, that pandemic is beautiful.
Onwards!
Spread the delay. Spread the delay
Enemy
everywhere.
down. You see that?
We want you to do a land strike, so.
Very well. Taste my heel. I'll clear a path.
Nice. I keep trying to tell you about an interactive map I found for Elden Ring and where to find it, and it seems the chat is hiding even though I'm not pasting a link, just its name. That's weird. Post it in the Discord then. Just tag me on the Elden Ring chat and I'll check it out.
Got it.
Okay, there we go. Woo!
Take that!
There we go, interrupt. Again, on-demand interrupt is real nice.
En route.
I've got it.
Yeah, a little bit closer. Can we get rid of you? God, that's super close.
Onwards.
Yeah,
Think you can escape?
Alright, so this will be how we get some kills for Iska.
Another one down.
How do you
All
tag
according
someone
to
on
plan.
Discord? Just use the @ symbol and put my username. And just post the link in there. Yeah, just post the link there. I think that's the best way for us to do it, so that way you can kind of show me it without YouTube being YouTube.
Understood.
En route.
I'm also really surprised because people were complaining about the controls in the game, and I admit when I first started, I was like, it's a little kind of awkward or whatever. But what honestly, what helped me figure it out is that the game pauses when you do this. I thought the game was still going when I was first trying this. So I was like, why would you want to do this to kind of like gather people? But no, the fact that as soon as you start it, it pauses combat. That I like. You know what?
Understood.
I feel like I messed that up. I should have gone for them
En route.
immediately. We don't need to wait until
Let's get
they
going.
come here. Let's see. Rain of arrows.
Think you can escape?
Yeah, we'll do mountain charge.
Form ranks. Forward.
Yeah. Yeah, let the
Understood.
archers get in range. So close. Yeah, move everybody this way. So that way the archers also get inside
En
there.
route.
Oh, there we go. Pandemic. Who do I want to spread this to? Yeah, I think we just want to do the pandemic. Yeah.
Onwards. Moving into position.
I think they're all in it. I think this guy is the one that's doing that attack. Yeah.
Here goes!
Yeah, there we go. There we go. That hurt. That must have hurt. That's almost gonna kill them.
You think you can escape?
Man, if that was a crit, that would have murdered them for sure.
Let's get
Got
going!
this guy.
Understood.
There we go.
Onwards.
Do that. Nice crit.
Enemy down. You see that?
Understood.
I took it
Enemy
down.
down.
There we go.
Very well.
Yeah, I want to do it like this.
Understood. Very well. Take this! Get another foe defeated.
Moved him around. Good.
Understood.
Izzy's doing fine. Everyone's doing good. I want you to
Understood.
finish him off, Iska.
I won't miss.
Oh, you did it.
Another one down.
All according to plan.
Oh, I should have saved it. I should have saved it.
Got it.
Okay. Man, we still only have the one bombman? Really? Okay. Okay.
En route.
You think you can escape?
Keep in mind, I can only hit these guys, I think, because I have extra, like, 20%, extra 20%, like, range on that attack, plus the 20% on the area of effect. So, like, yeah. You haven't had to rely much on healing for this, fight, though, so that's cool. Well, you know the drill, chat. Time for Uma to take the field. My girl.
On my way.
Actually, I think we want a shield wall.
Let's get going.
Yeah.
I've got it.
Okay, yeah, we want a shield wall. 100%.
Over there. Understood. Got it.
So we have so many archers here, and we want to have them... Yeah, I think we want to retreat, everybody.
Over there. Understood.
Shield wall.
Fall back
Yeah,
into
I don't think it's going to work the way I want it to, so we'll do this instead. Rain of arrows. Everyone's still getting hit in this, so...
Here I go.
That's good. God, this damage is stupid. This damage is so absolutely
On my
stupid.
You think you can escape?
Onwards!
This is gonna get really dumb, chat.
Over there. Understood.
Alright, girl. Let him rip.
Here I go. I did it.
Ah, that was so good.
Moving into position. That's a bit much.
Another bomb that can be used. Right, Izzy doesn't have a line for this for some reason. I wonder if they forgot to record it, or if it's the same with the Japanese did. That's fine. She can take a potion. Yeah. She can take a potion.
Let's get going. Was that an attack or a mosquito bite?
Okay, you can do something still.
You think you can escape?
One guy's dead.
Enemy down.
Alright, let's finish this up. Give me a railgun.
Another one down.
Oh, we don't even need
All
the
according
railgun.
to plan.
Well, Uma, you just
On my way.
line up there. Maybe we'll get it. Maybe we'll let good ol' give you time.
En route.
Alright, you shouldn't be attacking.
Got it.
Oh well, shell shot. Oh god. God, these guys are so tanky.
I've got it. I won't miss.
And you don't. I love how now that he's facing her, it's somehow doing more damage, but whatever. Whatever.
Here I go. Moving into position.
Done.
Enemy down.
There we go.
You see that?
I'm unsure of its accuracy, of course, but it has a search function, so that's cool. Yeah, I like that. Like I said, my ideal thing would be a map that has all the flowers, all the items, like everything that we could possibly like filter through and be able to locate, so that way we could look on a map and be like, okay, these items are concentrated in this area, let's investigate that area, or these items have a general trend of being in this area or around this area, right? That's a great bit of
I'm
data
not
to have when
stopping
we're
here.
investigating, especially like some of the smaller, like bigger picture nuanced parts of the lore. We got a lot of level ups there. That's cool. Alright, I think that's gonna be... Actually, I think we can do one more. I can afford one more at this late hour. I'm not tired, so... By the way, yesterday's stream, Elden Ring, that's the closest you're gonna get to a drunk stream, chat. I was tired. I'll be honest. Forgive me for anything I might have said, because I don't even know what I said last night. Exhausted Loki is basically inebriated Loki. Yeah, I think we can get rid of this at this point. And what did I say here with yeah, we want to go to accessories, boots. So we have chromium. Yeah, I could just equip you with this, I guess. I mean, it's better than nothing, Shabbat. Also, Shabbat is like... He needs to level this up! Give us to rank 5! I think that's gonna happen soon, but we'll see. Donnie's close. Needs one more level. Jesse's get to 25. Rickles is not close, right? She needs to be rank 5, so yeah, she could just casually level. She don't need anything else. Izzy... Increases healing effect received. Does that include this? Because if so, that'd be kind of cool. But honestly, the number, like, 3% of 1%, this could be good. Reduces damage received by 3% for every one enemy/enemy attacking. Okay. By 3% for every ally nearby. Ooh. This is a trap. This basically means you have to keep her HP constantly high and like, no. Just no. Reduces auto attack damage from enemies by 3%. That could be good. Okay, so like Izzy has stuff. It's just you have to use Izzy. Why would you ever subject yourself to that? Alright. We'll do one more mission. It doesn't seem to differentiate between harvestable loot and corpse loot, which is a shame, so if the map does turn out to be useful, it would require checking yourself. Yeah, that would definitely be unideal. But like I said, it's a start, and I'll check it out. And if I like at least some of the data I can give me, that's great. And again, I'm hoping, who knows, maybe I should shout out on Twitter. Maybe one of my fans will be like, oh hey, Loki needs this. I can do that. I know some weird map programming shit that can do all that and like detect where everything is located on the game and like put it on a map spreadsheet type. I don't know. I don't know how any of that programming magic works. 4,000. So what do I want to look at now? Now I want to look at luck stuff, right? So 8K for... So basically we go from 8K, so we go from 15 to 25. Which doesn't seem like too big of a jump, but it seems very useful overall. I'm just very happy that our tanks are getting tankier. Our options are still just arrest the fishermen and the knights, though. Recapture Tagaria. That was a hard mission, if I recall, so that might be good. But these side missions are so good for money! It's the money I want. Yeah, let's do another rematch with the knights. The hardest part of the rematch with the knights is the first section. This here. Because I screwed that up, I remember the first time, and that completely effed me over. Oh yeah, we want Izzy in the front line, Donnie in the back, Estalt in the front line, we want Fred in the front line, Iscarian in the front line.
Hurry up and die.
I remember how we did this last time, so.
Understood.
Yeah.
En route. Let's get going.
And you.
Understood.
Which one is the... Yeah, you.
I won't miss.
And then Pandemic. This is the problem when they're all one little bunch. Yeah, no, okay, it has to be this guy.
Onwards.
Spread the love. Oh, and they all get hit by Donnie's thing here. Boom! That's nice. Yeah, okay. Glory to Alatane. I don't even care if they take a little bit of damage here.
Let's get going.
Very well.
There we go. So that way they don't take any ambush.
Understood.
Land strike.
Taste my heel.
Do
I'll
that.
clear a path.
Rickles get that with the stun. That I'm not risking.
Very well.
Got it.
Ah! You're not gonna make it.
Let's get going.
I can barely stand. What folly?
Yep.
I failed.
Damn. See, well, that was what I was saying. This first section is the roughest one.
Think you can escape? Understood.
Enemy down.
I'll help you.
See that?
Come on, you can do it.
That was a close one.
I've got it.
That's gonna kill him.
I'll help you.
Alright, so you.
Very well.
Understood. I'll help you.
Up. Yeah, I have to stun shot.
Glory
Not risking you
to
taking damage there.
I took him down.
Oh, that was rough.
You saved me. Thank you.
Yeah, I saved you.
I've got it.
We're gonna do the strat we did last time.
Understood. This isn't really my style.
Uh-huh.
Understood.
Moving into position. Let's get going.
Yeah, okay.
Hurry up and die.
Should have done the heal instead, but it's fine. We want to move you out of the way.
En route.
You call that an attack? Very well. Understood.
Yeah.
Take this.
You think you can escape?
Honestly, let's do this.
En route. Onwards.
Freeze them all. Woo! The cream! Yeah, Izzy can handle this by herself. I think she should be
Here
fine.
it goes.
Yeah.
Moving into position.
Very well.
Yeah.
Taste my cue. I'll clear a glory to another foe defeated.
Frostbind. Pandemic.
Onwards.
Glory to
Enemy down. You see
Alright.
that?
Yeah, we do that. We do that. The barrier's fine.
Very well.
I mean, there's a chance there's a freeze.
Hurry up and die.
Izzy can take the damage. That I'm not worried about. Yeah.
Onwards. Attack.
Yeah, see,
Or
even
mosquito
with the crit, I
bites.
wasn't that scared. Let's do this, though. Because you're running low.
Understood.
My boy.
I've got
It's
it.
a bit much.
Yeah, I know, it's a bit much.
Moving into position.
That's a lot of damage with Shockwave.
This isn't really my
So I'd
style.
rather heal and be prepared for the next wave.
I've got it.
Onwards.
Pandemic.
En route.
Ah, it's gonna get you.
Here it goes.
Glory
There we go.
to Alate.
One down.
That's awkward.
This isn't really my
Yeah,
style.
that's gonna be. Also, 1,000 heals. Like, keep in mind that's percentage based. So like,
Very well.
he's literally getting like 60% heal there, and it's
Got it.
absolutely insane. Go.
Understood.
Frostbine's 19 seconds though. That's not enough for me to get off a pandemic afterward, is it?
Understood.
Here I go.
Moving into position.
Think you can escape?
I mean, that is damage, but I prefer if we can.
Let's get going. That's it.
Boy, don't you damn me. You are going to die if we don't get this guy to get off aggro on you. Yep, that's exactly what I was afraid of.
Here it goes.
I should not have used that. I was going to use the other one.
Understood.
Here I go.
Very well.
Onwards.
There we go. Yeah, I would have preferred if I could.
Hurry up and die.
There'd be something else there, but. Oh yeah, we heal him next time.
Understood.
He gets caught in. Oh! Should have waited for the pandemic, darn. Well, we're getting through this first health bar though, so that's cool.
I've got it.
Got it.
His delay immunity.
Hurry up and die.
Give that to yourself.
Let's get going.
No. We can't give you delay. We can only use the interrupt. This is where the interrupt comes in handy.
Understood.
We'll get you here.
Moving into position.
Where are the mages? I'm not crazy, am I? The mages are supposed to be here. Oh! Oh! They completely ran past me without me knowing. Darn. Well, that's awkward. That's a little
Very
awkward.
well.
Okay, Izzy, can you, like, wait there for a sec while we deal with these guys?
Understood.
En route.
Yeah, no biggie, girl. Just a little waiting. Gather up some gold horn
Let's
stuff
get
for once you're
going.
done here.
Was that an attack or a mosquito bite?
I completely forgot!
Understood.
Oh, thank God
you
it's
can
got
escape.
the extra range. Thank you.
Onwards.
Extra damage. Ambush. Yeah.
Here I come.
just do some damage. Oh, you gave yourself strength. Oh, screw all of you. Alright, switch. Hold on, we need you in the front.
Over there. Understood.
She can then do this.
On my way.
Onwards!
Pandemic thing.
Enemy down! You see that?
Ice missile. Ice missile on Uma.
Hurry up and die.
They're already frozen. But now our boy is out. So we're gonna put you on the front line. There we go, and we can instantly do this.
Hurry up and die.
Our enemy has been defeated.
That's a bit much.
Here I come.
Alright.
To Alatain.
Moving into position.
Shivat needs to get there faster than anybody. Uma can go next.
On my way.
You did a good job there, Izzy. I hope that percentage based came in handy for you.
Take that!
There we go. Interrupt that.
This isn't really my style.
Okay, good. Yeah, no. Girl, we want you to do this.
Over there. Understood.
Yes, yes,
Actually-
I'm going.
Your damage is the least important, so we want you to go here.
Understood.
En route!
There we go. Ice missile.
Hurry up and die.
Onwards!
Pandemic. Can you move a little closer?
On my way. Here I go.
Boom. Yep.
Over there. Understood.
I won't miss.
Damn it. I was hoping I could get a pandemic off, but no. No luck there. We're about to kill this guy, though, so that's good. Heavy smash.
Here I come.
We can do this with a Bahamut or two. I don't think you get ambushed with Bahamut, right? No, yeah, you don't get ambush damage. Let's see if we can save anyone from taking damage.
Onwards!
God, he takes so little damage during all that. Now he dies.
Enemy down!
Oh!
You see that?
Okay. Was overthinking that. Which I guess makes sense since it seems to be a map for completionists, not lore people. Yeah, I need a map for lore, right?
I've honed my skills.
Oh wow, Uma got level up on that one. Darn, really? Uma and Estalt are the only ones that got EXP on that? That makes me sad. By the way, the Covenant goes to the Deep Root Depths. Am I mistaken, or does it float up with red two-finger cipher script? I actually don't know. I haven't looked closely at that. We'll have to look at that next time I do Elden Ring. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe doing the second half of my Dead Space Impossible run tomorrow, so we'll see. It is a holiday on Monday, though, so... We'll see, we'll see. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for tonight, though. So let's see. Who do I still need to level? I still need Izzy. Shavat. Well, Shavat is a low priority, so Izzy can still get to level 23. Iscarian can still get to level 23. Frederick can still get to level 23. Uma just keeps going up the levels, but she doesn't need it. She's fine the way she is. Rickles is currently on backline, so I'll focus on getting Uma some of her stuff. Oh wait, I need to look into whether or not she actually wants this first. Yeah. I'll just buy this. Might not be necessary. Let's see. Yeah, again, I don't care about giving Izzy stuff because I want her to be on the back line for most of that story mission. I want to have Donnie be on the front line, ideally. And now we focus on getting damage done so we can kill enemies faster, so we can get that mission done within time limit. Yeah, just... Again, 30% of that, so that's another 3 extra damage getting added on to everything else whenever we increase that. Plus, we're increasing our chance of critting, so that can do even more damage. So, like, yeah, I love this skill that we're on. Yeah, you have good luck, so we're gonna keep giving you good luck, but we want you to mainly be backline. Yeah, actually, let's sell. Sell our ring. Sell the ring we don't need. Actually, who else could possibly use the ring? Would Waltapin make any use of it? I mean, she's got decent luck, but she's more a technique girl. Which makes sense, because she's so skill-based. We've put a lot of technique into Iscarian, so he gets crits all the time with his skills. Yeah, so I think we can sell it. Yep, okay, we're ending it here, chat. Thanks everyone for joining me. It's a farming stream, so it's a little bit more dull than my normal fare, but no more wonderful plot progression. But I think we did well. We're actually learning how a little bit more on the leveling and stuff. Mainly that I have no idea how the hell it works. It's like, how does my girl with the highest level gain levels from that and nobody else did? Like, what? I'm just gonna have to look up how the hell this leveling system functions. Anyway, until next time, guys, bye-bye.